yeah, how much more I need to suffer in order to get the time that I want.
Your suffering will be legendary, even in hell.
Hello from Chiang Mai, Thailand. I am currently looking through my Strava because every single day I have been riding up this mountain in Chiang Mai, Thailand, where I currently am, called Doi Satep. So it's probably one of the biggest mountains that I've done, and I've never had to really pace something as long as this. But it's an interesting exercise, and at the moment I'm getting frustrated with it because every single day, so I've been here for 5 days and I've ridden up it 6 times, but every single day I'm getting progressively slower. But here's the real kicker, that I'm getting slower but yet putting more power through the pedals, which can only mean that there's an outside factor like a headwind or that my bike is fucking up somehow. But I don't think it's that. I think it must be. I think it must be a headwind. But it just seems very coincidental that there is a stronger and stronger headwind every single day that I go up. I don't know. Maybe God hates me. Yeah, he probably does. So I do talk shit then. But but the thing is, I want to forget about all this headwind bullshit, and I want to figure out a way that I can just completely smash my time at the moment, without, and not have to think about headwind. Headwind can fuck off, and I can smash my PB is what is going to happen. So I need to figure out strategies that I can do this. What I do is I go to my Strava, and I've opened up in different tabs my main rides that I've done. So like the fastest one and the slowest one, and then a couple in between. And then I look at those. I look at their data. So I go to the rides and I go to the analysis tab, and then you can see their data like this. The thing that I'm thinking right now, looking at this, is I'm actually looking at my heart rate in comparison to my power. So heart rate here, so it's nice, it steadily goes up, but to be honest it holds at a certain level. That 170 to 175 is a sustainable heart rate, and I could probably, it plateaus, so that means I can probably hold that heart rate and so thus that power for probably like double this effort. Especially today I felt like I could hold this power, this 289 for, I could have just kept going. Which then brings me to thinking that I'm not suffering enough. So I need to suffer more. So that is number one. I need to suffer more, but I need to work out how much more I want to suffer or need to suffer in order to get, how much more I need to suffer in order to get the time that I want.
Your suffering will be legendary, even in hell.
So then, what would 300 watts get me, basically? What would 300 watts buy me in Strava land? So the other thing is, this isn't watts per kilo, so I don't know how much these people weigh. So what you do is you look at the leaderboard and you look at the power column, and then you look down at people with the lightning bolt symbol next to them. And the lightning bolt symbol basically means that they have a power meter, so the power is certified. Basically, it's guaranteed to be, what it says on the tin. So yeah, I'm looking. So I'm thinking, okay, well that's estimated. So yeah, here you go, 303 watts. The only problem is I don't know how much Alexander Happy Banana weighs, but generally, yeah, there you go, 300 watts. That would get me into 30-minute territory. I don't know, that seems a bit crazy. If at the moment I'm doing 289 watts and I'm 38 minutes, knocking 7 minutes off my time seems, I don't know. Maybe I should dream bigger. But let's get past 38 minutes first. So today, my effort, where I put 289 watts through the pedals, I felt like I could go harder. So there is definitely a little bit more that I could suffer. And you see here, my heart rate is actually under 70. So here we go. Number one, my target watts. Every time that I'm cycling around, whenever I'm looking down at my power meter going up Doisetep next time and I see it under 300, I need to kick it back up again. That's what I need to do. So, and I need to aim for 300. I need to have no excuses that if I see it at 260, I'm like, oh, well, 260 is all right, you know, that's good. It's good enough. I should be like, no, it's not good enough. You're going to be sitting on your ass looking at your Strava data again, wondering what the fuck happened. So, kick it back up to 300, please. And that's what I'm going to do. So, that's number one. I need to suffer more. I'm going to suffer more, and my heart rate is going to be higher than, it's going to be around the 75 all the way up, 175 all the way up beats per minute. So, suffering more, number one, 300 watts. Then the next thing was, I was talking to my friend Jay, and he was saying that he was gaining a lot of time on the flat sections. So there are steep parts, and then there are parts where, like short parts where it flattens out. And normally I've been sustaining, you know, like 260 watts on it. You know, I want a break basically. My legs are telling me that they need a break, and the flat parts seem to be the bit where, you know, I let them have that break. So that is the second thing. On the flats, I need to be pushing it. I need to not be resting. I need to be sprinting. You know, so more suffering basically.
Oh, no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
And then the other thing, the last thing that I need to do is warm up first. Basically every morning I've woken up at 5 o'clock, gone ready to be at the bottom of the mountain for 6 a.m. and just gone straight up. And what I was hearing was that the best strategy to do is to go up the mountain once, really slowly. So like just a really casual pace. And by the time you get to the top, you know, all your blood is pumping, you know, you're warmed up, and that's when you're ready to go full gas. So go up once, really casual, and then come back down, and then give it full gas. And that should give you your best chance at, you know, a good wattage. So hopefully all those three things will come together and give me the sub 38 time that I want.
We'll tear your soul apart.